Hello, Taurus. This is your message on what you need to know. It's a collective reading. Everything may not resonate. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I am also offering free personal readings that will be put at the end of the next Taurus reading. In order to get the free personal reading, you must like, comment, and subscribe. That's the only way for me to know that you want a personal reading for free. So as we begin, the overall message, Taurus, is you are being called into a period of spiritual alignment, emotional fulfillment, and inner wisdom. You are on the edge of something deeply meaningful, not just externally, but internally as well. This message is clear. Your peace, purpose, and joy are not only possible, but they are divinely supported. Temperance is a card of patience and divine balance. You are being guided to trust the process and take a balanced, moderate approach to your life right now. Whether you are healing, waiting, or blending opposite forces, this card tells you that timing is everything. Don't rush what's meant for you. Is already flowing in your direction. This is your reminder that your inner calm is more powerful than any outer chaos. I would say that message is not for everybody. Sometimes you must also trust the process, but know when it's time to act. So slowing down and not rushing may not be feasible for you right now. So just take that message as it resonates, but that is not going to be a card for everyone. But blend it in with the whole message and it'll make sense. The Hierophant is soul lesson and spiritual authority. Your card, Taurus, appears front and center. This is your step into your higher wisdom. You may be undergoing a spiritual awakening or being called to deepen your beliefs, studies, or scarce practices. There may be a mentor, teacher, or system even within yourself that's trying to show you the way. This is also a sign of tradition and commitment, especially in relationships, values, or life choices. Ask yourself, are my actions aligned with my soul's truth, or just what's expected of me? The Ten of Cups is an emotional fulfillment and harmony card. This is a potential or manifestation of true emotional satisfaction, especially in family, home, and love. This card is the happily ever after, but paired with the Temperance and the Hierophant, it feels earned through alignment and patience, not fantasy or escapism. You may already feel this emotionally abundance brewing, or it's closer than you think. What does your ideal vision of happiness and family look like without compromising your authority or authenticity? This message is pretty powerful and has life lessons in it for some and tests for others. We go through our life lessons when we're experiencing the same thing over and over and over again, but not really getting the results that are ideal or that is expected of us or that will make everyone happy. A test comes whenever we face that obstacle that we have been either avoiding or just not getting it right. That test will determine if we have really truly learned the lesson that has been placed in front of us. For some of us, it has a lot to do with commitment, boundaries, self-sacrifice, selflessness. I think that selflessness is something that we are not born with. It's not something that you can pick up in a book. I feel like selflessness is seeing it in someone else and being able to understand what you're lacking and try to make up for that in ways that you are mindful of what you're doing in the moments you are doing them in. So that test comes when you're able to not keep going through the same cycles over and over again, cutting it off and realizing like I'm choosing me and choosing you, but I also don't have to hurt you and hurt me while we do this thing called life. Okay, as we step back into this, you are headed for collective happiness with the Ten of Cups. You're being encouraged to own your individual joy. The Nine of Cups is asking you about being content in yourself and asking, what do you want aside from what others expect from you? This is a reminder that your wishes matter and your desires are valid. You don't need to justify wanting peace, luxury, or pleasure. This card also hints that something you've been wishing for is manifesting quietly and steadily. The High Priestess, intuition and scarce knowing. This seals the reading. Your intuition is trying to tell you something is important, but it can only be heard when you slow down, tune in, and create a space to receive. Hidden truths may be risen, whether about yourself, others, or your path. This is also about trusting your feminine energy regardless of gender, stillness, receptivity, or mystery. You already know what to do, but pause long enough to hear it. Your path forward isn't about hustle, it's about alignment. You're on a journey from inner fulfillment, which is the Nine of Cups, to shared emotional joy, the Ten of Cups. What spiritual growth, the Hierophant, plus the High Priestess as the bridge. The universe is asking you to trust your divine timing, the Temperance, while listening to your own scarce inner voice, the High Priestess. This is your message for Taurus. I hope this resonates. If it doesn't, stay tuned and you will get a new message. Thank you for listening.